rope twist. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and you're gonna need about 7 packs of this hair. And now we're gonna cut it, and right above those yellow strips, I push them down a little bit and then I cut it. So this is how the hair looks now. Just taking a portion of the hair out and stretching it out so it doesn't be so blunt at the ends. And then I took a piece out, and I'm showing you about how much you may need for medium rope twist. In this video, we'll be using all new products, and I'm using red one so I can make sure that I grip every piece of hair in the back. Usually for this part, I just would use like regular edge control. The consistency of it is really thick and it smells really good, so that's what I'll say. So far I like it. I'll use it again. Recommend. I give it a 9 out of 10, honestly, but I can't find it up here in Georgia, so I'll just have to order it. So we're gonna do the first row, and I usually put 3 rows in the back for small medium twists, and I put about like 5 columns of twist there, and I usually do 5. That's like how I test out the head size, like the average that I do. I usually do 5 to start off, and if you have like a smaller head, some people can only fit 4 or 3, and if your head might be a little bit on the bigger side, you probably might have to get 6 or 7. And these twists are like literally like small medium. So now I'm adding the red one on the part so it could be crispy. Okay, crispy. I want it to be so sharp it could probably cut somebody. Okay, so we want it crispy and straight because we want our lines out here. And we're gonna do the brick method, if y'all know what that is. So you'll be seeing the way I part once I do it. Girl, that line not even that straight, but okay. So now we're gonna just part it in. Okay, so she's able to get 5 columns of twist. So we about to get started. So now I'm just gonna split the hair in half, and then I twist one side. I grab the hair and I put it on there. I twist one side, and then I hold it, and then I grab the other piece of hair and I crisscross them together like that, and then I twist it a little bit. I apply pressure, and then I twist it down, and then I just make sure that it's like tight when I twist it. And I split it in half because I didn't want to have like that knot at the top, so splitting the hair in half won't give you that knot. And here I'm showing you guys how far back I had to twist. It's waist length, but it looked kind of long, so I wanted to show you that. And I twist all the way to the end, and then you can also tie a knot so you can make sure that it's like secure and won't unravel. Just a little tiny one so you can't even see it, so then you could be good about your day. So just in case you didn't get it the first time, showing you it again. So I split the hair in half. I twist one side, and then I hold it, grab the other side, and then I crisscross them together, and then I twist them tightly together. That's all I do. And then I just make sure that I keep that same tightness while I'm twisting all the way down. Now we're on the second row, and I had to buy this orange Shine Jam because orange is my favorite color, and I had to see what it is, what it looked like, how it worked. Because I usually would have used the yellow or the green one. The green one is my favorite, but I just wanted to see what this new stuff was, what this new stuff do. So now I just put it in between her parts. That's all I'll be using it for. And we're doing the brick method, so like I put 5 rows at the bottom, so I'll be putting 6 rows like at the top. So I'll just keep adding the extra the higher I go, basically. So now we're on our last row in the back, and then I line it up literally from the top of her ear, like just like that, like right there. And some people can only fit 2 rows on the back of their head. I mean, unless you're doing like a little kid, then they'll only have like 2 or 1 row. But some people head are really small and they can only fit 2 rows. So like average is really three. Like it's really three. So we're just gonna part it. And on this last row, I usually have about 7 or 8 twists. So we're just gonna go ahead and just get started with that. We done with the back, yay! Thanks to my client for letting me record her. But also now we're gonna be using my edge effect. This is one of my favorite edge controls. Now it does kind of get a little flaky or turns white, but just use a little bit. See, I'm always being extra and doing extra stuff, so I did have a lot, but like it really helps with pushing the hair back. Like it's really strong. So I do wonder, like I recommend it. I've been using it for a while, so I really like it. So no promo though, cause but if y'all will holla at me. Oh my gosh, me and my client were literally dying laughing because she told me that in Louisiana they don't call it a widow's peak, it's called an Eddie's point. And I'm like, a Eddie's point? She was just like, yeah, this is an Eddie's point. So she cuts her off because she doesn't like it. I like my widow's peak or Eddie's point. So oh my goodness, what do y'all call it in all the other places? Like, is there a different name for everything now in different places? So I had did her baby hairs and I parted a line like right underneath it. Usually I do that for all my clients, but sometimes their baby hair almost line up with that first part. It's like just above her ear. So I just parted all the way across to the other side so it can match. That's all. So when I do my small medium rope twist, I just do 2 rows all the way across, and then I just start to part it like how I normally part. And then we're gonna soon get started in the front. So I put an arrow right there to show y'all where I part. Basically, where that twist is, I almost try to align it with the part so it could be right directly in the front. Some people like the form of their hairline is like you could put only like 2 twists there. So her hair, like the front of her head, it was kind of small. So I usually put 4, but she was only able to fit 3 twists on each side. So I'm just parting her Eddie's point and making sure that she have a split in the middle. And don't mind the white, that's just edge control. It's just edge control. And I'm just making sure she just have 3 even parts. And we about to go. Now we're gonna get started on the second row, and I just follow right behind it. Like I try to align it with the second part, or right behind, or like line it with that same second row, like column on the twist. And I do 3 rows in the front. So I just like I follow the 3 rows in the front, and depending on their head shape, they might get 3 or 4 rows of or columns of twists in their hair, because sometimes I want it to look a little fuller, or they just get bigger as you go more back. Honestly, like it just varies when you're doing hair. It really does. So now we're in the back, and I just try to align it to that last row right there with the twist, or try to do it to the best of my abilities. Just trying to make sure that we align it right there. That's why I got super close and I zoomed in so you could see. And yeah, we're just gonna keep doing what we doing. So now, because we doing like the highlight, I didn't even show you how I highlight it, but since we're doing highlight colors of the 613, I would do the last middle piece in there so it could just be some highlights of blonde in between her hair, like on the inside, because there's already some on the outside. And in the middle part, I usually have 3 to 4 rows. So her head was only able to fit about 3 rows. So So we on the last section, and it was kind of small, so like she only needs 3 twists right here. So we're just gonna do our 3 twists, and girl, we gonna be done. We is finna be finito, okay? So now this is also a new mousse I've been using. My customer actually recommended this to me, and so we're gonna use the Shine Jam Magic Fingers. I really liked it, the mousse, because it's really thick. Like I really liked it because it was really thick. And literally after I was done using it, I put my client under the under the hair dryer, and literally her hair came out so silky. Like it took all the white residue away. Like literally, like now this is the only mousse I use. I don't use no other mousse. So I just set my client underneath the blow dryer, and then I have the water boiling already. So when the water is done boiling, and it takes about like 10 minutes, I think. So when the water's done boiling, I usually take them out the hair underneath the dryer, and then they should be done by the time. Look how shiny it looks. It came from white and ashy to shiny and glistening. Like, just look at this. Look at this. It just looks so great. It looks so great. So now I'm gonna show you how I basically, when I dip it in the water, how I straighten it, because she wanted it straight. So you just dip it inside, and then you take your towel, and then you pull at the same time. Like you hold it tight and pull, so it could just be straight. It's gonna be bone straight. And make sure you just it's also taking out the excess water. So just take your towel, wrap it, and just pull just like that. I also part the hair in 4 sections because it's easier that way. It's hard to do it all at once because some of the hair is gonna get like crinkled up and it won't be all the way straight. So I part it in 4 sections, and then I dip it in hot water, then pull it with the towel. Spraying some oil sheen on her hair, just because I just wanted to just have that extra shine on there. You could just use any type, but yeah. You're all done now. Look at that shake just flowing in the wind. Your hair came out so cute. And these are the looks, just giving looks, you feel me? You could wrap it up, you could throw your hair right up in a bun. The twists are not tight at all, like literally. And yes, thank you for watching, and I hope y'all could send me some pictures of what y'all do.